What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a video on a gun that I kind of regret buying. This is the Schmidt Rubin 1911, and it's been sportized. I knew that from the get-go. The stock's been cut down, the barrel's been cut down, and then the bolt was bejeweled, which I actually liked that. But the whole reason I bought this rifle was it was rechambered for .308. Now, if you know anything about the original caliber, this 7.5 by 55, it's not exactly the most common ammunition or the cheapest. So when I saw it in .308, I'm like, wow, I can afford to shoot that. And it shoots it pretty well. I did have some issues with PPU, weirdly enough. They would get kind of hung up in the chamber. So we're shooting crazy high with the military surplus rounds. So I'm throwing in 3 rounds of PPU to see if the group changes. Maybe it might be a little bit lower. I don't know. Oh wow, it makes it stick. Holy crap. It does not like those. Yeah, they stick. But aside from that, everything else, I shot some federal hunting ammo and it went through this thing just fine. And if you've never worked a straight pull, you're missing out. There's just something really cool about that action. This one was bejeweled and I think it looks pretty nice. But I don't love when they sportize rifles. It just, they're trying to lessen the weight, but having the barrel bare up here, I always thought looked a little tacky if you don't have a scope on the rifle. And luckily, the receiver has not been drilled or tapped, so I'm pretty happy about that the receiver was left alone. So I bought this thing as kind of a project gun, and any of you have gun collections, projects start to pile up, and who knows when I would actually get to this thing. And I had a couple ideas. One, see if I could find a tactical stock that I could modify for this to fit in, and then remove the rear sight and put a rail and then have like a scout scope. The sights that come on this thing are shooting crazy high. I think they're sighted in for 300 meters. So you're aiming pretty far underneath the target to hit. But yeah, so it's funny, his group was in the middle right there, and it's the best group we got all day. Like, my camera would focus, there we go. So yeah, like you can see those 3 in the middle are Keith's, and that is a pretty damn good group. Well, but it's only 25 yards, but this is how high, like it's pretty damn high. I was able to hit steel at 100 yards. So the rifle's capable. I did buy a front sight that was supposed to work for 100 yards, but it was not meant for this rifle. and it got lost in the mail. That's the best part, is I waited months for this stupid thing, and then when it finally shows up, it's the wrong sight. Instead of sending it back, I shot it out of a shotgun shell. that's stupid. And I kind of gave up on this rifle. But I thought it would be interesting that if I either got a tactical stock and made it more modern, because it's already been bubbaed, might as well, you know, do something interesting. Or this is where I'm leaning more towards, is make the stock look a little cooler, like add a little bit of wood on top and then a barrel band or something, just to make it look a little cooler. I don't know, just I've been tinkering with some ideas that I could do with this thing. I don't know. But if you've never worked an action, like a straight pull action, you're missing out. It is actually a lot of fun. Take your shot, boom. Well, the magazine wasn't in there. It's just straight back and forth. The magazine actually comes out. It's got this mag release on the actual magazine. But it's a pretty smooth action. And when you see how beefy this bolt is, I love the bolt on this thing. It's just a beast. And with the bejeweling, I think it looks really nice. And as you can see, really easy to take in and out. Then you have your magazine. It just goes right into the gun. So I thought it'd be cool to either make this quote unquote modern tactical, and like I said, put a scout scope and a rail up here. That way, you know, I'm not modifying anything that's not already modified. Like if somebody really wanted to, they could take this receiver and put the right barrel on it. But maybe put a scout scope up here, make it tactical, or do something with wood to make it look a little cooler. I don't know. But like a lot of my projects, I don't know if I'll get to it. By the way, the trigger pull on this thing is pretty decent. There's a lot of play, and then a pretty light trigger pull. Yeah. And the safety, I actually kind of like it. You pull back on this ring, churn it, and it locks. It's really easy. And then if you don't want to dry fire it, you can put your thumb through there, pull the trigger, and let the striker go down gently. Honestly, it's a cool rifle. You don't see a lot of other straight pulls. Bolt actions just seem like a better option. But it is cool. The bolt and the receiver, and I believe the barrel are all matching, yeah, all matching numbers. It just Sportized. Yeah, and I saw this on an auction, and I probably paid too much for it. Actually, I know I paid too much for it. But I thought it'd be a cool project. And I don't know if I'll get around to it because I got so many. So, anyways, I thought I'd at least show you guys this rifle. I don't know. If anybody actually watches this video, everybody's just watching my short videos. Not really my long ones. But, you know, for the few hundred that might watch this video, you guys are awesome. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up.